Bimbo Akintola.
Well, I am Gloria Young.
And I'm NY.
Together, we intend to bring you a captivating show that will keep you glued to your radio.
Yes, so from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. on Wednesdays.
On your favorite radio station, 98.3 Mainland FM.
Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Plus plenty aproko.
Good evening, Lagos.
Good evening, world.
How are you all doing, Gloria, baby? How are you doing?
Yes, I'm fine. How you doing, NY?
Oh, I'm good.
Great. How you doing, Sage? Great.
Okay.
Yes, so world, how y'all doing? It's nice to be here today. I hope you're there listening. We intend to have an awesome program for you today.
Yeah. A lot of talky, a lot of enjoyment.
Yes, a lot of enjoyment. So what's special about today? We heard something today, didn't we? We were talking about it just as we came.
Yes, which of them? You have to remind me.
My dear, this gold card matter is still shaky.
Oh, that one.
Let's just tell them as our intro. See what we hear. What do you think?
Uncle Donald Trump has done it again. So he says you need to you can apply for a gold card.
Apply
Because it's an application as far as I'm concerned.
That is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
For $5 million.
Yes, for $5 million.
And then you get, it's like a gold card is like a green card.
Yes,
but
it is.
It's just that it's a gold
it's
card.
It's a gold
you
green
spend
card.
5 million naira and you become a citizen, full citizenship and all of that.
Yeah.
Does that make
permanent
residency? Permanent residence
of gold cards. Oh well, like I was saying, a few countries do it. So okay. I suppose he thought, he's generating income.
So he's making business sense.
Yes, making business sense. You come in, you pay a premium amount, you get premium citizenship.
Yeah.
And what I need to know is how many members of my family does my 5 million
pay for?
Cover.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm just saying, I thought the US had more, I don't know how to put it.
They were more mindful, more demure.
More demure.
But then, who's their president? Okay, so let's leave it at that.
Answers it, right?
Yeah.
So, well, that's not our program today. We just wanted to let you know, in case you don't know.
In case you have $5 million,
go ahead and
you want to pay for premium membership of a country.
That is not yours. Go ahead and apply, and I say sayonara to all of you, because as far as I'm concerned, that's the end of the US where I'm concerned. Sure, but who am I? Hey,
who are you really?
Really?
Do you have $5 million to go and pay for premium ship?
Even if I did, I won't spend that.
Especially not while that orange man is there.
Not while that orange man is there.
And on that note, Gloria.
Yeah. Let's take a break, people. When we come back, we'll tell you all about what's going to happen today. We'll be right back.
I'm every woman.
Lady Cast is live.
Gender equality is a human rights issue. It is about ensuring that everyone, regardless of their gender, has the same opportunities, rights, and protections. Challenging stereotypes, breaking down barriers, and creating a more inclusive society where everyone is treated with respect and dignity is a collective responsibility. Gender disparities start out small, in homes and communities, and these harmful gender norms progress and are perpetuated at the highest levels. In some countries, they become entrenched in laws and policies that violate the rights of individuals because of their gender. Discriminatory teaching practices and education materials also produce gender gaps in learning and skills development. Let us stand up for gender equality, support each other, and strive for a world where everyone can thrive and reach their full potential. Equality is a human rights issue. It is about.
Well, I am Gloria Young.
And I'm NY.
Together, we intend to bring you a captivating show that will keep you glued to your radio.
Yes, so from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. on Wednesdays.
On your favorite radio station, 98.3 Mainland FM.
Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Plus plenty aproko.
Yes, so if you're just joining us, this is Ladies Lounge on your awesome station,
Mainland 98.3 FM.
the sound of Lagos. Yes, so and for the next 2 hours, we're going to keep you busy. So if you have anything to do, just be doing it, but make sure your radio is close to you.
One ear on your radio.
Yes, listening attentively. But before we do that, let's remind them of our social media handles.
Yeah.
Yes.
So mine is WY_SE. I'm Wise on Instagram. Yes,
Did you
I'm
even
Wise.
introduce yourself? What's your
Yes,
name?
my name is NY. You guys, I didn't introduce. I'm sorry. I was overwhelmed by $5 million.
Imagine.
So this is NY.
My goodness. Yes, this is NY. She says she's wise.
Yes, I'm Wise.
Yes. So my name is Gloria Anozie Young, and you can reach me on social media, Gloria Anozie Young. But on TikTok, it's the Countess, because I am the Countess. You know, I count my blessings. I count everything. That's important. Yes. So
that's a nice play on words.
Yeah.
And Bimbola is Bimbo Akin
Bimbo Akin.
Across all social media platforms.
Yes.
And the station?
Mainland 98.3 FM. That's it. And of course, you can just in case you're holding onto your phone or your laptop, just go straight to Facebook.
Yeah.
Click Mainland 98.3 FM and you see us there live. We're also on YouTube. Yes. Mainland 98.3 FM. So today we want to discuss something that is affecting us as women. And you know that whatever affects women affects the community and affects the world. So it is really important. We have been watching the Senate. We have been watching things going on and how women are being treated in the Senate, and we're really upset about it. We want to know if there's anything that can be done, because this is the time when women need to band together. This is the time. Let me give you an example. I was really happy when I read that. You want to read?
No. I wanted to say, because a few people might not understand what has brought about this.
That's why I wanted to read this.
Yes,
to make it like an intro.
Refresh our memory.
Yes. Okay. Last week, the Senate President, Senator Akpabio, was quite rude, and in fact, let me just put it that towards Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. And we watched everything that happened. It happened live. Allegedly, a lot of talk has been going on the ground and all of that. But this is not the first time. And apparently this is not the second time. And this is not the first lady it's happening to. So we started wondering what is going on. So let me read this tweet.
Okay.
Let me read this tweet as an intro to what we're talking about. This is from our dear Obi Ezekwesili. She says, look at how even war-torn Congo is way above Nigeria, which sits at the lowest point of this ranking of countries on the number of women in parliament. Connect the dots to the appalling behavior of men like Senator Akpabio, who specializes in harassing his female colleagues over whom the Constitution gives him no authority to humiliate as he pleases. Excuse me. Representation matters, she says. Our society has a duty to address this terrible data of only 4.4% of women in our National Assembly in Nigeria. Totally unacceptable. She goes on to say, I tweeted last year that if not for the rottenness of our judiciary, Nigerians would not have Senator Akpabio presiding over the upper house of our Nigerian Senate. That statement has been given proof by Mr. Akpabio himself in the nearly 2 years of his leadership of the Senate. One issue stands out. Mr. Akpabio implicitly thinks that his even more accomplished female colleagues must be humiliated in order for his ego to be assuaged. Is it not a shame that one day it is Natasha Akpoti, another day it is Ireti Kingibe, and yet another day Natasha Akpoti that are at the receiving end of the appalling misconduct of the topmost officer of our legislature? And we wonder why Nigeria shamefully places at the lowest neighborhood of the ranking of countries on women in public leadership, specifically legislature, at 4.4%. I encourage the women in public leadership to never ever lose their voice. Continue to stand strong in your commitment to citizens and prove that representation matters. all aspects of data do in fact show that representation matters a lot. Then, last but not the least, one of the most important, she goes on to say, next time Mr. Akpabio harasses any woman well elected and representing her constituency at the National Assembly, or any woman at all anywhere in this country, he must get ready.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And she drops mic.
She drops mic. She goes, enough said. So me, I support that entirely. First of all, it's already bad enough. We were talking about it when we were saying that our women are not represented enough in the Senate. Remember when we mentioned it one time?
Yeah,
and we said we were really going to talk about it because
there's a real gap.
There's a major gap. We should have at least 35%. We were told that we're going to have 35% representation. That's 35% over 100 of women representing our, representing women, representing our causes, representing us in every way in the National Senate. And now I'm just hearing we only have 4.4%.
Well, the reasons why these things happen is because this is Africa. The guys are the guys. The women are the women. So that's
the Congo.
No, you don't understand. That's the reason why. That's the reason why we are having what we are having now. I mean, you'll be crossing the road and somebody would say some guy. You would turn and look at the person
and
who just spoke
and
with
talk
you,
to her anyhow.
and you would wonder what gives this person the audacity to address you in such a manner.
Yeah.
No matter what it is that they see, why?
You know, it's not an African thing. That's what I was trying to stop you. That's
It's
what
not
I
an
was saying.
African thing.
It's
Okay.
a Nigerian thing, because in Congo and in Kenya, African women are fully represented. In fact, in Kenya, or is
Okay,
it where?
okay, you're talking about in the Senate,
In the Senate,
in governance,
in governance, because that's where
because
it starts.
that
really.
man thing is worldwide.
It's worldwide, really.
Okay,
It's worldwide.
so we really have to do better.
Yes, and I believe that if all women start now to talk about it, let's do something about it. Let's encourage our women to go out there and represent us. And then let us try and warn the men that we no longer will accept to be harassed and humiliated publicly,
Gloria, have you
even
been following-
privately.
Have you been following the public outcry? Have you heard the number of women who are in
Yes.
support of what happened?
Support
You've not
of what happened
Yes,
to
the way
to
she,
Natasha?
the way she was addressed. How dare she reply? How dare she stand up to
I didn't.
women? So I
which
think
particular
our
person said that?
major issue
Yeah.
are women. We are our problem because okay. So the reasons why we have poor representation in political roles, why we're underrepresented, is because several factors: social and cultural barriers, financial constraints, limited access to resources and network. It's not to say that we don't have women who have money. We have women who are financially able to, support other women. But women, we don't support ourselves first.
That's another thing. That in fact, that is a separate topic for another day. Truly, we women don't support ourselves.
We don't.
And maybe that is why there's a huge
gap.
There's a huge hole there, because if more women came out to support themselves,
if you pick one person that makes sense, has enough sense. Okay, I have the finances, but unfortunately, I don't have what it takes to be a politician. But you are good enough. I mean, you're strong enough in that department.
Yeah.
So let's all come together and support you.
Yeah.
But you're not going to find women doing that.
In fact, it's the men that do that. The men
Men
actually
do that.
band together and support
Yes.
one person
Yes.
to go for them.
And
but
that's
women
because
don't.
that's what men do.
Yeah.
Men support their own. Women, we need to do better.
Okay. All right. But then again, it is also not even those who want to go, it's not the kind of place you would want to. It's not appealing.
But
Do
we
you
have
understand?
to
We
break.
already have women in the local government. Remember we brought in one,
Yes,
Yemisi
we did,
Alashe.
yes.
Yemisi was speaking so fondly about all her time spent in the local government and how she intends to go further, and how many years she had spent there. She didn't see herself as a woman in a man's world. She didn't.
So that means that she embodies her womanhood.
Her womanhood, you
and
understand?
has control and
Of her
also
environment.
loves herself. A lot of us have a lot of issues. That's why, for instance, at a time when a lot of people are shouting and screaming about the issue of Natasha and the Senate president, some people are saying, how dare you talk to the Senate president like that?
Oh no, I did hear. I watched. There was a TV station. Don't need to mention their name, but I did watch one of the senators who came out to the station to talk about it and to try and defend the Senate president. And then he was really talking down on her. I did see,
but you can defend what she did, because you know what, two wrongs don't make a right. And yes, at the end of the day, he's the Senate president. That's the number 3 man.
We agree.
So maybe she could have handled it better. But the people who are coming out to remind her that he didn't handle it better are talking down on her and making it sound worse. How on earth is she going to learn that what she did was wrong?
And then on top of it, the worst part of it for me is, why keep on pressing down on the fact that she's a woman? Because she's a woman. Because she's a woman. In fact, somebody pulled out, the internet doesn't ever forget. Anyway, somebody pulled out a video where this same thing happened with the same Senate president. He was asked to move from that seat, and instead he refused to move from the seat, and he moved to the one he was allocated. Instead, he wanted to insist on using somebody else's mic because his own mic was switched off. Because he couldn't speak from that seat.
Yeah,
you understand?
So he knows. He should have understood better.
He should have understood better what was happening. And then again, when he now started talking about it, she has even taken him to court, by the way.
Yeah.
She has taken
understand.
When he was talking about it, he was making reference to her womanhood, her femininity, and all of that.
Yeah,
a woman is a woman till tomorrow. You cannot try and make her feel small for being a woman, for wanting to dress beautifully,
and
for
Gloria,
wanting to look good.
What's our greatest strength? Our mouth.
Our mouth.
We cannot keep quiet.
What else do we?
So that she wasn't going to keep quiet. You set her up for that.
For that, yes. They actually set her up for that. And they wanted to make her look foolish. But she didn't look foolish. In fact, she looked very smart.
And regal.
She looked regal. She looked queenly. She looked smart and articulate. She was making her point. Did you notice that?
Yeah,
she was making her point.
She could have done it better, but
no,
then
no arguments there.
No, I'm saying
no arguments
but
there.
Then you all know. So that's why I'm saying that they set her up.
Yes,
because there's no way you can't talk to me in a certain way if I am assertive, and that lady has always been assertive. So they knew that there was no way she was going to take it. There are a few people they could have done that too. And they would have gotten away with it.
No, but you see, the thing about it is, let us even just go straight to our issue. When we called it rumble in the Senate, really. Straight to the issue. As far as women are concerned, there's a rumble in the Senate, basically because the Senate president has been humiliating women who are in the Senate and making the Senate look like a hotbed, a hot place, somewhere that will not be comfortable for women. Unattractive place. That is where I'm coming from.
That's where you're coming from.
That's where I'm coming from.
I was going to say,
okay,
from his utterances, he has been doing it to everybody.
That's where I was going, my dear.
The man doesn't know how to speak.
I saw the video of when he
and
did
it's a new thing.
Iṛetikingbe.
Not just Iṛeti, not only Iṛeti.
He has done it to Natasha once before. Then he did it to Iṛetikingbe. Did you see that video?
Yes, I remember. It was some time back.
She wanted to say something, and I think he told her this is no. That was Natasha. To Iṛeti, he said she wanted to say something, and he told her she should. I can't remember exactly what he said to her. She just got up, gathered all her things, and she walked out.
So that's how.
And so they now had to call her back. Then when they called her back in, he said she must first apologize. For walking out. And she said, no.
That was her own way of
do you understand?
Of sorting that problem
the matter.
out.
Yes. But
Natasha is a bit more vocal.
And so I believe it is very wrong. You understand? I think that we're making this Senate, this beautiful chamber, this place where laws are made, this place where women need to be represented,
where
fully.
everybody,
where everything, yes. And you know that the thinking of a man is not the same as the thinking of a woman. A woman thinks for the family. She thinks for women. She thinks for the family. She thinks for the children.
So we need them there.
We need major representation.
Yes,
we need that.
them there.
We should even start talking about 50%, but even the 35% we know see. And they told us that is it. That is 35. But even the 35% we know see.
How many women came out?
When
you have to look at that.
When it's not a very nice place to be in, why would they come out?
It's not whether it's a nice place to be.
Have you remembered right from time?
If you say that they are not encouraged, I understand. But at least let more women begin to come out and vie for those positions.
They are discouraged because of the history of the humiliation of women in the Senate.
No, let's
you want to talk? No. Let's go.
No,
I'm not talking about Natasha.
No,
let's go further. Remember the Patricia Ete time?
Yes. Gloria, but anything worth fighting for is worth fighting for. So we women have to look beyond. We have to look beyond our sentiments and all that, and decide that this is where we want to be. I'm sure if more women come out, hopefully, fingers crossed, the women will support themselves and go out and try and get these women elected into office. The way the men fight to get into office. Yeah,
but I'm going to argue with you a little bit here.
Okay.
Everything else, we're so much in agreement except for this part, or maybe you haven't looked at it the way I'm looking at it. So I'm going to bring it up. When you say without sentiments, is there a woman who is not emotionally controlled?
Yeah, but so we have to.
Our hormones control us when we're young. Our hormones control us when we're
still controlling us now.
They control us now.
I know. But
so
what I'm saying is,
emotionally and sentimentally, we're affected by it.
Yes, we are.
And naturally, no. I'm not saying that it doesn't mean that we cannot think logically.
No, you don't even have to think logically.
It's different from
the
men's logic.
We do long-term logical planning and thinking.
Okay.
You and I know that there's a certain time of the month when our hormones are raging and we're absolutely unlivable. So, but after that time,
yes.
So
most times our emotions do rule over us. It doesn't have. It's not that it affects our thinking completely, but it rules over us. And it makes us make certain decisions. Yeah. Do you understand?
Yeah. So I'm thinking that if we look beyond the societal expectations and stereotypes, if we look beyond our expectations, traditional roles, we are mothers, we are domestic, we are caregivers, we are this, and we look beyond all these things because those are where the biases and discriminations are created.
Yes, I remember writing something like this when I had a column in those days in the Sun newspapers. I remember writing about the Omu, the strength of the Omu, right? When
you say Omu, my mind went somewhere.
Okay, that's what I wanted to explain. That's why I said the Omu, because I can't think of any other word. Maybe as I'm talking, I'll be able to remember the other ways, she's discussed. The Omu is a woman leader, for instance.
Okay.
She's a woman king.
Okay.
She sits beside all the chiefs that are the advisors to the king of a community.
Okay, so that's like the senate of a community.
Yes. Do you understand? That woman is even more powerful than all the other chiefs.
But how many women or moons are usually there?
Well, you know where I'm coming from. I'm coming from that this is something that
has always happened
for ages. And they understand that it is very important. A woman's voice
is important.
Yeah. And that to get the support of other women,
you need one woman leader.
One very strong woman leader. And that if you want anything to get done, in a community. Yeah. Once you have that woman saying yes, everything gets done in less than 20. But these people don't understand. We're losing that. This Omu comes with her emotions and sentiments. So don't forget. This Omu comes with her baggages and the rest. So don't forget. This Omu might not be married. This Omu might not have children. This Omu has all of those issues, but she is still their woman leader. And they respect her so much, they make sure that they give her all the support they can give her. That's what I'm saying. How can we have only people how many do we have in the Senate? How many people are representing the Yorubas? How many people are representing the Hausas, the Igbos, the Ibibios, what do they call them?
How many of them are female?
How many of them are female that are representing these people that can speak for these. I mean, so many things are happening in the country, and there's nobody talking about it. You know, from the aspect of what's affecting the children. Look at today. Today, Ministry of Education will say, "Oh no, children who are less than 16 cannot go to school." Oh yes, they will enter university. Oh no.
Yeah, and they have committees chaired by people in the house.
People in the house. They just keep tossing it back and forth.
So ideally, it should be well represented.
We need women who are well represented to stop them, to slow them down, to remind them that you can't keep playing with the lives of children. And that's why I said it's important.
Okay, so
you know,
should we go on a break?
Oh yes,
musical break.
Oh yeah.
While we gather ourselves, while we recalibrate and come back.
We have
at
more
you.
to talk about.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial. 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial.
Well, I am Gloria Young.
And I'm NY.
Together, we intend to bring you a captivating show that will keep you glued to your radio.
Yes, so from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. on Wednesdays.
On your favorite radio station, 98.3 Mainland FM.
Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Plus plenty apropos.
Welcome
to the Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Yes, we're back. We're back on Ladies
Welcome
Lounge.
back, everyone. Yes, so are you just joining us? You have missed, but you're lucky. You've only missed like 30 minutes. So stay with us. And
Yeah,
very
you
soon we'll
you'll
open
catch
the
up.
phone lines. Very soon
Yeah.
we'll open up the phone lines and let you all come and, judge with us.
Yeah.
So, in the meantime, anyway.
Yeah. So this brouhaha has now resulted in a court case.
Yeah, so.
Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan has taken the Senate President Godswill Akpabio to court,
Yep.
filing a defamation lawsuit against him.
Yes.
It was filed at the Federal Capital Territory High Court and claims that Akpabio made defamatory remarks about her,
Yes.
damaging her reputation among colleagues and the public. And she's seeking for 100 billion in damages
Good.
and 300 million to cover legal expenses.
Perfect.
I have a problem with the amounts. I mean, it's
Okay.
okay for her to seek for that amount, but where is that money going to come out from?
It doesn't matter to me. You know what?
Okay, it's just
to
to
me.
get.
You understand? I mean, for him to have said allegedly, according to them, they say there was a post that was
Gloria,
made.
allegedly.
Allegedly,
are you joining?
I have
this
to join them.
train?
You understand? Because
It was
there's certain
alleged
things
to
that
have
they'll say
said-
now. They'll say it was alleged, though.
I don't tire.
A statement was made by the Senate President and published by his aide on Facebook.
Who sent this aid?
I don't
You sure say na
That's right. Included a statement suggesting that Akpoti Uduaghan believed being a lawmaker was only about pancaking her face and wearing transparent outfits to the chambers.
No, she doesn't wear transparent
You all
outfits,
should not
does
forget
she?
that this is a married woman. This is a mother of children. This is a woman who has decided that apart from taking care of her family, her
She wants to
children,
take care of
she
us.
wants to take care of us. She wants to represent us.
Yes.
Haba.
Her constituency.
Her constituency. Haba. The onus is on us to respect this woman, no matter how young or how old. And she has never, I haven't ever seen her dressed. Well, how did they say it?
Transparent.
My
outfits.
goodness.
My problem is the fact that we all know that two wrongs don't make a right.
No,
So in trying to
we
correct
agree.
the wrong she did,
You
are now doing wrong too.
making
It doesn't
defamatory,
make sense.
provocative, and disparaging comments.
Oh, these people are adults. Male men and male women. Why?
It doesn't matter
You
what
just-
it is.
you just-
All I
you
know
just-
is
you just
you
turned-
cannot scatter the dignity of a woman or the dignity of anybody.
Oh, man or woman?
Man or woman. No.
You
don't
shouldn't.
talk down at people. Your freedom stops where my own starts. And it's about time that we women start to remind people that we're no longer going to take this kind of thing. We're not taking it lying down. We're not taking kneeling down. We're not taking it in any way.
And Gloria,
we will
these
fight back.
These are women that born the men. Oh.
You come and
Okay,
wonder-
fine. We need sperm from a man to make a baby. But
if not that
at the end of the day, now we push the pikin come out. Now we carry the pikin 9
Sisterly.
months.
Sisterly.
I always get really offended when somebody will talk to you anyhow and then say, oh, something as easy as you're driving, next thing you hear na woman. My God, that thing annoys me.
I so hate that thing.
It annoys me. I don't, and you're saying it spitefully because you want it to hurt.
Yes, that's why you're saying it. You talk down at a woman. You actually tell a woman to shut up, sit down. I told you once. Now I told you guys once. I was at a traditional wedding, and the grandmother of the bride wanted to say something, and her own son said to her, "It never reached time for a woman to talk. I beg."
Gloria, who brought up that son?
Thank
you know, it's also us.
Thank you.
We are also the problem.
Now, the woman's own son said that to her.
We are the
And
problem. We're not
Mama
bringing up
laugh, go
our
sit down.
male.
Mama laugh, go sit down.
Are they our male
You
son
think-
or our male offspring?
I
We're
wonder.
not bringing up our male offspring well.
We're
because
not.
How on earth? I have friends
Dare you.
who have sons. Gloria, the things their sons do, I did not teach my daughter.
Oh.
You know, they are more hands-on in the kitchen, at home. They wake up,
Yes.
they do stuff.
Yes.
And you know, I'm always so proud when I see these boys.
Till today.
But I find that some of us women We spoil our sons.
Oh, we spoil our sons. I remember clearly when I first got married, one of my sister-in-law, her sons were living with me intermittently. The two of them at two different. I didn't need it. In fact, all I would need to say was this. They won't let me finish the sentence. It's done. Is it down to washing dishes? Is it down? They could cook. They could do anything. I could live. They were hands-on.
That was a woman. A woman
They were
brought up those
hands-on.
boys.
They were smart. Is it outside? They could hold their own. Inside, they could hold their own. They are both married now, and I know that their wives are enjoying them seriously because these boys are so good. I give it to my sister-in-law.
So we women need
Sister
to do
Vero,
better.
I give it to her.
Well
that
done,
woman,
Sister Vero. You do well.
God bless you, Sister Vero.
Eh?
For those boys you brought up like that, man, if all our women bring up our sons like that.
If we take time.
And then again, they respect women, they respect girls. They respect
because that's what their mother taught them.
Yes.
Some badly behaved mother is the one teaching the boys all the bad behavior they are picking up.
Yes.
Because you know what? Even if you say no, their father is involved in their bringing up as well. Who allows them get away with the things that they get away with? It's their mother. It's either you're too scared of your husband to fight, because it's a fight. You're fighting for your boys for tomorrow. You won't be there. One day you would pass on and leave them to some poor uninitiated woman,
exactly, who won't know what to do,
or some poor uninitiated society that will absorb their stupidity, and they will pass it on to their boys.
And that is what we're talking about. That's exactly what's happening in the Senate. I have not seen a man who will come out and say, and I think that one of them, the men are out there in the Senate who know that we agree that two wrongs will make it right, but who know that what is being done to the women in the Senate should not be continued. They should get up and say something. You know, but then again, hey, right now we're saying that if you men are refusing to talk, we have enough women who will talk for us. And the talking has started. It has started on this program. It's going to continue in other programs. We're going to say enough is enough.
But I also want to remind and enjoin all women. Is it enjoin or enjoy?
All of them.
See, guys, you know, you know those Oyibo sayings are not, charity begins at home. Yes, you teach your children from the house.
Yes.
When you have a boy or several boys, don't think that they are the Oga Patapata, the President General amongst the nation. Can you please make sure that these boys are groomed properly?
Groom them
properly. Teach them to respect women. Teach them to realize that, man, you're not better than a woman. A woman is just as important as you are. You know, let's start. Let's make an effort.
Yes.
I really, you know, I think that's the message I want to pass. Keep preaching.
I agree with you. You know, we spent so many years. We kept talking about the girl child. We talked so much about the girl child.
The girls are so well rounded.
Yes.
That, you know, and then we forget this boy.
These boys are there. They are floundering. They don't even know what they're doing. And
they don't know right from wrong.
They
because
don't.
You can't. You don't know right from wrong if you can stand up and talk down on a woman.
And all the hangers on and dropouts you see, at least 40% of them are boys. If not more.
We're not doing
if not
them
more.
well.
And that's basically because they're wondering. They don't know what to do with themselves because they were not giving the right direction. So mothers need to sit up now.
You need to do better.
They need to sit up now.
You know, I've heard a mother say, Namide, I'm the one following this boy around.
You should have to sit on his head.
So because of that, you would.
Are you not sitting on another man's head?
Yes, you teach him bad behavior so that he can treat his wife the same way. Somebody said my husband used to beat me, so you will beat you too. What's that? Can we do better? It's sad, you know, because I'm saddened because all I'm doing is blaming the women that brought up those men that are behaving the way they are. We're not doing right by our male child.
Let us tell the truth. I do not think that there's any more fear of God in these people. There's no, they have no fear. We agree that politics is a game on its own. We agree. It has its own rules and the rest. I'm not talking about that. you know, because at the end of the day, you must drop it and go home. How can you face your family? How do you face your wife and your daughters?
You don't respect your wife now. That's why you can talk like that now.
Yes.
And your daughter.
Otherwise, because if you can actually talk like that to these women who are outside, oh, I'm sorry, I wonder how you talk to your wife.
You know, somebody
and
was
get
saying,
away with it.
Somebody was saying, I'm bringing up my daughter, not to take nonsense. She will take the nonsense.
She will take the nonsense
because the man who is out there doesn't know better. He's behaving exactly like you.
Yeah. So even if you're training your daughter not to take nonsense, train your son not to give nonsense.
To give nonsense, because he will give.
He will give.
If unfortunately your daughter, and most times daughters marry their father's kind, because that's what they know. So the nonsense that you're not training your daughter to receive from another person, because that's all she sees her father give her mother, or her mother taking from her father, that's what she's going to be attracted to.
Terrible.
That's what she knows.
Terrible. Oh, what a shame. Let's open the phone lines.
Yes.
What do you think? Let's open the phone lines and see if anybody wants to talk to us about this. We have 5 minutes of calls. We're ready to open up our phone lines, and the number to call, yes, is 0913 6000
Let me be bimbo here. 091 30. Oh, sorry.
Terry.
Yes. 091 3600410.
Yes, that's the number to call.
Yes.
And in case you want to send a text message, a WhatsApp message, you can do that on 0913 6000 430. Okay?
Okay.
So in case you don't want to talk and you just want to send a message, go ahead.
In case you don't understand Gloria's Oyibo, 091
we have a caller.
Okay. A caller has come. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
What's your name,
I'm
please?
enjoying your program.
Oh, thank you. What's your name,
Introduce
please?
yourself now.
You know what?
Tell us your name, where you're calling from.
This is Mr. Hope Ejokpawo. Calling from Fagba.
Sorry, Mr. Hope.
Yes, Ejokpawo.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Hi.
Go ahead, talk to us.
Yes, man. What I want to say about your topic is a broad topic. Very, very broad. But you were talking about how women used to rule other countries, how they dominate in other countries. But Nigeria case is very, 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 very wrong kind. Why is it like that? Because if you see women nowadays, no woman wants to stand on her own. If you see a civilized country today, you see where women, no woman will want to be second wife or third wife or fourth wife under the man. But you see Nigerian women today, most of them, they don't care about that one. They don't feel it. You answer the man and take care of you. They don't get the responsibility from you. And by so doing, you as a woman, you are degrading yourself. Go to other countries that are civilized. No civilized woman will be under a roof with other wives or just one man. It does not happen. So what I would tell most Nigerian women, they should wake up and look up to their standards as a woman. Because as a woman, we have the dignity, we have the right. So if you downgrade your right as a woman, man will use you and use you to play football. These are Nigerian men for you. So what women Nigeria way they don't know, they always say, okay, look at civilized country. You will see a man and a woman going out. You will see the woman want to spend for the man want to spend, it's vice versa. Look, if you see Nigeria case, their women is the other way around. They just want to, any man you see, chop. To me, it does not make sense. And your level as a woman is going. Look at Tófìrí, look at some other women, look at Cᴏ̀vuᴜ. In their house, I came from, they are not second wife. They are not third wife. You cannot tell, the husband of Cᴏ̀vuᴜ cannot tell her that you want to marry a second wife. You will leave them, leave the house for him. So our women in Nigeria, they should wake up to their responsibility and have the power to take the bull by the horn. That's what I have to say, madam.
Okay, thank you very much, Hope.
Thank you so much.
But I don't know if I agree with you.
The part about taking the bull by the horns and the rest, good. But see,
that we want to be second wife.
In fact, we're not interested in a woman's personal life.
Yeah, that's
not what we're talking about here. Because even men have their personal lives. We're not talking about that. We're talking about women being represented in the National Assembly, in those positions where they can speak for other women, where they can speak for children,
and their male counterparts treating them fairly,
the right way,
and respectfully.
Exactly. That is what we're talking about. We're talking about the fact that because they have made this place so hot and uncomfortable and unattractive, we do not have enough women representing us, because our own fellow women are not supporting ourselves,
because that's part of our conversation.
Yes,
that women are not supporting themselves. So those attractive areas, attractive as in being in a position to assist others, is not attractive.
It's not attractive
because there's no support.
And meanwhile, we know for a fact that a lot of men support themselves.
Yes, so very well.
Men encourage and support themselves emotionally, financially.
Yes.
You will see 10 men come together to support one man to go as far as he wants to go politically.
That emotionally.
You understand? Yes. But we don't see our women doing that. A lot of women, if they've gone as far as they've gotten a lot of support from even their own husbands, their significant others, and the rest. So we're not going personal at all.
As for wanting to be
nothing
second
to
wife,
do with it. Second wife, third wife, and the rest.
Some people have that they don't mind, but I know a lot of people that mind.
Yes. Yeah. But that is not our case here. Then again, also, we didn't say that there are women who are ruling the world, who are in control of. We said that we need at least 35% representation in the Senate.
Yeah.
Just like Congo and Kenya, other African countries have at least 50% representation in bringing up important laws that affect women, children, and even the men. You understand? Because let's face it, whether we like it or not, the male and the female have their own ways of thinking, looking at facts, different logics. So something that a man will see, a woman will see differently.
Yeah.
So it is very important.
Very important.
And so our complaint is that we do not have enough representation. Then the small that we have, we are
not even taken care of well.
They are not being taken care of well. They are not being treated properly. They are being attacked. They are not being given the chance to even make these laws.
They're not being given support.
They are not being supported.
Mainly support.
Yes. So
even the
busy making noise about all these things they are busy doing. Don't sit on that chair and don't sit on this chair. Meanwhile, the laws they should be making, they will not be making it. They'll be spending time arguing about chair, attacking women, stopping women from making their presentations and the rest. That's it. We have another caller. Oh, we lost it. Please try and call back. You were saying
apparently, about the seats. They apparently have. They said there are rules and procedures.
Yeah, I agree. I heard too. Yeah.
So that's well, they have a point there. If she knows those rules and procedures, but then the way she was addressed is what is the issue here.
That's the issue.
She could have been corrected properly, and then when she says, "I don't understand why I can't sit here," they should have explained to her exactly why.
That it should not even have been a topic in the first place.
It wasn't a topic, but how we are.
It was.
No, I'm saying it wasn't a topic, but you know how we are, so we made it a topic.
No, I'm saying in the Senate, the chief whip came up, stood up, and started talking about it. Madam Natasha Akpoti is not supposed to be sitting on that seat. You told us, and it's the law. Yes, we know. It is the law. The presiding officer of the Senate is the one that allocates the seat. When they have more people who have moved on from one party to the other, they have defectors and the rest, then more seats are allocated to certain parties, that kind of thing. So we know. But it should not have been a topic of discussion. They should have been discussing our laws and the
when,
rest.
For instance, there are violations.
Yes.
Here, Section 55 of the Senate rules. A rule says it prohibits disruptive behavior, which is okay. Chewing gum and drinking water during sessions. Doesn't that sound like a joke to you?
I think that is it.
Oh my word! I'm sorry.
How come it doesn't prohibit sleeping? Because it catch them off.
I mean, these are the things that are important.
Sleeping,
really.
Chewing gum. Drinking water.
Well, we have to do better. I think that ultimately creating a more inclusive and supportive environment for women in politics requires a collective effort from governments, civil society, media, and individuals. And in this case, because we are fighting for women, we men, let's work together, you know, and break down the barriers that hinder representation and empowerment of women in politics.
Thank you.
So everybody should let's do our part.
We all have a part
you
to
know,
play.
If I'm not a strong orator, and you are, why? And I have the means to push you forward.
Yes.
Why shouldn't I do that?
Exactly.
You know?
And I just want to add one more thing, because I know you wanted to end this for us to move on, but I just remembered there was one thing.
No, we still have time. Small time. Don't
great.
worry. Yeah.
You know, a lot of people are saying, why are we? We're not talking about women being
like that.
allowed or women being given. No, we're saying that unlike you, who wants to grab and run with it, we want to do it legally. We want to do it properly.
We want to be wanted.
We want to be accepted before we walk in there. We do not want to take it and run with it and grab it and all of that. We don't want to usurp. Exactly. So it's not a matter of saying that, yes, the women are always saying that, why don't we allow it? They should take it for themselves. That's not what women are known for. So if you know how we women are.
Which women don't you know that are not known for? Women sometimes do that.
Yes, at the right time. At the right time.
But not in this instance.
We encourage in this
women
case,
do it in this instance.
In this instance,
let's fight our fights. Let's fight
time
to be included. For that inclusion, you know,
and
let's support ourselves
and support ourselves. But we're not going to go there and grab what does not belong to us. We want our own. That is all we're saying.
We want human rights and justice.
Yes, human rights, women rights
and justice.
Yes.
Anyway,
yeah. So maybe we can take a break, because we've used up the time for our phone call. Okay, that's our last caller for now.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good ladies in the lounge.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Well, very well, thank you. What's your name, please?
Yemi. From
I haven't heard from you in a long time, and you haven't given me an opportunity to mangle your name. What happened?
Mango his name. You want to mention mango his name? Yemi, did you get your gift? I think you were supposed to have a gift last week.
Yes. I think they're about to call me. Probably they will call me back. I don't know. But I just want to add to what
all right.
You guys are saying, and it's a very wonderful topic.
Good.
I'm very, very grateful.
Yeah.
I'm also very sensitive.
Okay.
Now, as long as I believe that two wrongs don't really make it right, I believe also that respect should be reciprocal. And like everyone should be respected, no matter who's or is glad.
Yeah.
Or and no one should be stereotyped about it. I can learn from you. You can learn from me.
Yes.
And that's how it should be. No one should look at anybody saying that because you're a woman with a nice clothing is very bad. Now, I believe also that women generally have grace, and like they should and they need to support their kind.
Yeah.
This scenario is one let me just take a scenario that you see someone that they're in a relationship and the other guy wants to cheat on the person. So when the main person in the relationship, the lady, saw as the guy in the act, she went around beating the other lady. You know, that itself is bullying. Now, the lady didn't just jump there. It was the guy's responsibility that made that made the woman that made them react. Yet, but we are taking the other lady as in showing that women should really be. Instead of you guys to unite and beat the guy that is beating both of you, you went beating yourself.
That's the support.
Where they stood themselves naked and like, like giving the example of this Aධɪირᴛ women women tax riots.
Okay. Yeah.
And also the example of the 1929 this about women riot.
1929 about women's riot.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
About the British colonial policies. You know, there was unity, right?
Yes.
And those two examples tend to show that if women can
Band
unite
together.
you
Yes.
know, they can move mountains.
True.
There are policies in which that should not be.
Yes.
That is against their will, but you know, they will not talk when they should. That's just my 2 cents about it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
so
much.
That's
That's
on
true.
a lighter mood.
Yeah.
On a lighter mood.
Yeah.
And I mean why? You didn't come last week.
No.
And you left Managura in the dark.
No. I was unavoidably absent.
You brought someone.
She brought someone.
You left and she brought someone. I will enjoy the person.
Oh! Ah!
You can imagine when you're not around, she brought someone.
It's okay. It's allowed.
Thank you
It's
so
allowed.
much.
Thank you very much, Oyeyemi.
Yeah. I'm glad to notice that y'all are seeing things. Yeah. No, but I did tell you all that NY and Bimbo couldn't make it last week.
And Gloria held it down well.
Yeah, Gabby came.
Yes,
Gabby
I
showed
saw.
up.
Yeah, I watched you guys for a bit.
Yeah.
In between.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
He-
So Gloria, he's right.
he actually is.
If women can come together, we'll do things.
And you know what? That this thing he has reminded me of. This 1929 about women's rights. This Abeokuta women's war and the rest. Do you know that is basically because it's when the women have had enough. That's one thing you all need to understand. Women will continue to take and take and take and take. Immediately they say enough is enough. There's usually no going back. So it's better you start to listen now. If someone like Wဃ쏘ᴛsAᴘᴘ can tweet that kind of thing, and she goes, enough said, it's building.
So she drank water and dropped
She
cup.
drank water, she dropped cup. So she dey tell una say, make her change am to pidgin, make una know. Say the women are gearing up. They're no longer taking this. Imagine these women who have come out from government, who know what it is like to be in government, who are there, who are articulate enough, who know what they know their onions. The day they all band together. Don't say we didn't want you.
That's why somebody somewhere is holding them from banding together.
Don't say we didn't want you all. Oh. Don't say you were not one. So let's not allow it to get to that level. That's my point.
Yeah.
Let's not let it get there. Let us now start the conversation and keep it at a civil level. That's what's important to me. Yeah.
Gloria has said her bits.
Yes, sir.
She has drank water.
I don't drink.
And she has dropped cup. So we're going to go on a short break, and when we come back...
To agree with that.
Yeah, I love Twitter. Trending music. Traffic updates.
Ojoba and Charity intersections is good. There's no cause for alarm.
Sports. And everything fun is right here on Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch that dial.
Gender equality is a human rights issue. It is about ensuring that everyone, regardless of their gender, has the same opportunities, rights, and protections. Challenging stereotypes, breaking down barriers, and creating a more inclusive society where everyone is treated with respect and dignity is a collective responsibility. Gender disparities start out small, in homes and communities, and these harmful gender norms progress and are perpetuated at the highest levels. In some countries, they become entrenched in laws and policies that violate the rights of individuals because of their gender. Discriminatory teaching practices and education materials also produce gender gaps in learning and skills development. Let us stand up for gender equality, support each other, and strive for a world where everyone can thrive and reach their full potential.
Lady Cast is live. Welcome to the Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Yes, we're back.
Welcome back, y'all. And it's time for Jazz and Tips.
Yes.
So which one do you have today? Jazz, Abi, Tips?
I have a tip. I have tips for you. So are you someone who consistently prioritizes others' needs, desires, and expectations, often at the expense of your own well-being, happiness, and autonomy? Gloria, are you? Now, those people are known as people pleasers.
I know.
Yeah. They often overcommit themselves, sacrifice their own needs and desires, seek validation and approval from others, fear rejection, conflicts, or disappointing others, have difficulty setting boundaries, feel responsible for other people's emotions and happiness. They struggle with assertiveness and saying no. And this usually most times, stems from childhood experiences or upbringing. So you see that this childhood thing is very important.
Very.
Low esteem or self-worth, fear of abandonment or rejection, desire for control or avoiding conflicts. I try to avoid conflicts. I don't know. Am I a people pleaser? Possibly. Possibly.
No, I think it depends. For women, it just depends at the particular moment.
Because you can conflict me when I'm in the mood for conflict and move conflict.
It's like when they say when the moon is in a particular
if the full moon, we go crazy.
That kind of thing.
So cultural or societal expectations also encourage people to be people pleasers. It's a noble trait. Yeah, it's nice to all these things actually sound nice, but it can result in the person being burnt out.
Yep.
It can result in resentment.
Yep.
Anxiety, depression, loss of identity and autonomy. Well, I have some tips that would break you out of that mold and help you develop healthier relationships with yourself and others.
Okay.
The first thing would be you should stop explaining yourself for every decision.
Bam.
That thing called no, Gloria.
It is a full sentence.
It is a full sentence.
Just say no, put the full
Just
stop.
say no.
Boom.
Don't explain. You have done your best, your bits and your best, and let's leave it at that.
That's it.
In fact, I'm just I'm just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes when somebody says do like this, then you actually do like this, and then begin to explain.
Yeah.
Stop accepting one-sided relationships. Don't be too available. A lot of us are too available. Stop tolerating backhand comments. Someone makes a comment that is offensive, and because you don't want conflicts, you walk away or you laugh. Remind the person that thing they just said now is not funny.
Especially when they say it about somebody else. Exactly. And you tolerated it. You understand?
Yeah. Walk away from people who drain you.
Oh, no, that's me now.
Some people just they are stuck
me.
in trade.
That's me.
Is draining you.
That's me.
You're around somebody and at the end of the day you're just tired.
The amount of stress that you have, that you get just dealing with that
Gloria,
person,
the anxiety
drains you. So in fact,
the anxiety you feel when you walk into that person's presence, or that person walks into your presence, or you are going to meet the person, it's quite draining.
It's very draining. Just walk away. Walk into the next room and get some peace. Sometimes it can even affect you through the phone. Silence is so awesome.
Silence is the best answer.
It's golden.
Most times. You don't know what to say. Just don't say anything and leave.
It's not that you don't know what to say. You know what to say.
I'm saying you don't know what to say because you know what to say, but you can't say it.
You can't say it
because you're too well brought up.
And
or you don't want to cause wahala. Just don't say anything. Walking away doesn't mean you're a coward.
No.
It doesn't mean anything. Oyibo says he who fights and runs away lives to fight another day. We'll come back to that fight. See, most importantly, let go of the need to be liked. Everyone doesn't have to like you.
That is one of the
We don't all like jollof rice. We don't all like egusi. I personally cannot stand onions. Except it's blended, yes. If you cut onions and give me Gloria, I ain't gonna shop that food. I will be picking at it until the food is no more interesting for me and for you, sir. You know, so these are very, very simple ways of helping yourselves. But these are, and let me give you 4 golden rules of self-respect.
Okay.
Never chase after people, no matter who the person is. If you don't have time for me, I shouldn't have time for you.
Thank you.
Set standards. Do not have expectations.
Not expectations.
Because anything can happen. Anybody can be a person. You don't know what the person is going through at that point. You have expectations of the person. Meanwhile, the person doesn't have any expectation of themselves. So just set standards, and this would help you. Protect your peace. Very, very important. Protect your peace. Another one that I personally listen to and do and see. I trust actions and not words. Words are empty. They can't be empty. You know, you can say, but what do you do after saying? What action did you take? That is what makes me realize.
In Latin, we call it facta non verba.
You see?
Actions, not words.
It's a venta Latin.
Yeah, it's a venta Latino.
So that you know that it's a serious matter.
Anyway, you put it.
Yeah.
But it's the truth.
It's the truth.
Facta non verba. Yes.
We can speak.
Not words.
But what do I do after I speak?
You can be speaking and your actions are different from what you're saying.
Your hand is doing one thing and your body is doing
another one. You're busy with the knife. You're about to stab me with the knife and you're telling me with your mouth that I love you. Hey.
You know? So my people, you don't need to demand respect. First and foremost, love yourself. Don't need that respect. Don't demand it.
Yes.
You don't need to demand it.
No.
Just you need to stop expecting anything less than what you give
yes.
and what you should expect.
Yes.
Don't demand it. If you don't love yourself and then put, you know, what's that word? I'm looking for a word. Beaming that word like Scotty. You know, if I don't radiate respect and love for myself, I'm not going to get it from the next person.
It's like being an intentional person. You know how we try these days, women, we try to build ourselves and we say, be an intentional woman. That is part of being an intentional woman.
True.
Because if you do not prioritize your peace, prioritize the things that you do, prioritize how you're going to control the
moment.
In fact, your whole day.
Yeah. How are you going to control that moment?
You're encouraged that when you wake up in the morning, you should say, you see today, I know a quarrel with person. Anybody that tries me, wherever I'm going, how I'm going to do it. So by the time you start to do that, you become an intentional person.
That's all.
And then you plan it. And then, you know, you keep doing that. Every evening you come back, you say to yourself, so how was my day? What did I do? You remember the things you did. So that way you're better the next day. Nobody's going to come give you what you do not accept. You understand? Nobody, I mean, if you say, I do not tolerate nonsense, it will start from your behavior, your body language.
Yeah.
Is, I don't tolerate nonsense. And you move on with that.
So we don't need to demand respect.
Yes.
Let us just stop expecting anything less. And everybody will treat us as such.
Yes.
So that's it on tips for the evening.
Nice one. So we're going to take a break. Let's take musical break. Let's hear some more music this time. And then when we come back, we'll come back with Hit or Miss.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM.
Lady Cast is live.
Well, I am Gloria Young.
And I'm NY.
Together, we intend to bring you a captivating show that will keep you glued to your radio.
Yes, so from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. on Wednesdays.
On your favorite radio station, 98.3 Mainland FM.
Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Plus plenty apropos.
Lady Cast is live.
Weather. You want to agree with that?
Yeah, I love weather. Trend in music. Traffic updates.
Ojoba and Charity intersections is good. There's no cause for alarm.
Sports. And everything fun is right here on Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch that dial.
Follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, on Twitter at Mainland FM. We are the sound of Lagos.
Welcome to the Ladies Lounge. Real women,
Real talk. Man, have you all been here or are you just joining us? Well, it's almost 30 minutes to our home stretch.
Yes,
so
so
you missed a lot. So it's time for hit or miss.
And we've got a lot of hits.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Let's
Also
talk
a
about
lot of
hits for
a
now.
lot of misses.
Misses, yes. Let's talk about her now.
Yes, so it's our own. No?
It's our
Who
own.
doesn't like aligning with good things?
Yeah, Bio. Our very own Tᴏɪᴛᴇ celebrated his birthday.
Happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday, sir. He celebrated it in an
Grand
orphanage.
style.
In grand style. That is canopies, everything. Cake, drinks, food. Then he brought in all his guys. His guys.
And
that
girls.
is
The who is who,
who
in,
is who
in
Abuja.
In Abuja.
Yes.
Stormed the venue.
The orphanage. And then he had, of course, the orphanage children were also guests.
Yeah.
Then
those were
he
the
had
special
a
guests.
huge event, an awesome
But more
event.
importantly, Gloria, he didn't want presents. He asked each person to pick a child.
Now that is the present
and sponsor them. That is the awesomeness
of
the
whole thing.
Yes. According to, like my niece would say, he's awesome. No, okay, I used to call my son. My son is awesome, so I'll say he's awesome, awesomeness. So that was the awesomeness of his awesomeness.
Of his awesomeness, yes. Tᴏɪᴛᴇ has just
raised the bar.
endeared himself to a lot of us. You know what we used to do? Some of us would just go, let's go give out gifts to the orphanage to celebrate our birthday. We just go there, drop the gift. Sometimes we just, it's part of our, week-long event, celebrate and all of that. But this time,
Make sure that he left a lasting impact.
I saw the video now. Did you not see the spread?
They will never forget. And because they're going away with something, they can't ever forget.
They can never
and
forget.
Also, somebody you were saying,
and
I think you were saying
giving gift too.
Yeah. And you were saying you hope it won't end there. But
remember I said
the man that's carried them there
will make sure
decorated the place.
Yes.
And told them this is what I want. He would make sure they do it.
He says
please,
that
sir, don't fall my hand though. Do
all
it.
his guests must pick one child and pay for their education.
Awesome.
He's
educating the future.
He says that's his gift too. Pick one child here and educate that child.
Awesome. That's a huge
be that child's
from
father or mother. Oh, that is so awesome. And like NY has said, he's going to make sure that he,
I pray he's going to make sure
he continues, checking on all of that. And I'm so happy about it. I'm grateful. Thank you so much, Tᴏɪᴛᴇ.
Yeah, well
Happy
done.
birthday.
Job well done.
Yes, we here from Ladies Lounge say we love you for this.
You try.
Thank you for putting a smile on their faces.
Yes, you do well. God bless you.
And I hope others are listening. This is just a way you can help in your own little way. Mother Teresa said, any little way you can contribute, just do it. Don't look at how big or how small. If you only have one bag of rice, cook it. Carry your friends. Tell them to come there. Just do something.
Or pick a child and educate the child.
and educate the child. Anything.
Awesome.
Do something for humanity. Do something for your community.
So that's a hit for us.
So it's a hit. So
yeah.
We are clapping for Tᴏɪᴛᴇ. Happy birthday.
The reason why I'm rushing Gloria to leave is because I also want to give hits.
Give you one hit.
So an advocate.
Before we start to give misses.
So a 22-year-old Nigerian has been nominated for the
Nobel Prize.
Peace Prize.
Nobel. It's called
Nobel.
the Nobel. Yeah.
Nobel Peace Prize. Sorry, not Noble the carpet and not Noble the man. Yeah. So she's an advocate for peace, education, and gender equality.
Yes.
Gender equality.
Her
name is Zuriel Oduwole.
Yeah.
And she's been nominated for the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah. Isn't that
She's
awesome?
been actively engaged in global diplomatic efforts, influencing discussions on education and peace, working to create opportunities for marginalized communities and promoting meaningful change. But see the kicker here for me.
Yeah.
She was born in Los Angeles, but she's Nigerian.
Hey, but what do you expect with a Nigerian who was born in Nigeria
so that's what I'm saying.
and lives
she
in Nigeria?
was born in an enabling
environment. And that's the only way.
So we need to begin to enable our youth.
Yes, please.
Yes.
I mean, we already have the internet now, so the world is no longer such a big place.
It's a small place.
It's a small place.
Capsule.
It's a global village now. It's a village. Take advantage of what you have with your internet. Use it, and you can
do a lot.
Yeah. So yes, that's another hit. That's another hit.
Yeah.
So it's time for the missus. I would like to start because my Igbo sister disgraced me. She's not just Igbo, she's also from my place, Abia State.
Oyo.
Oh, such a shame.
Oh Lord.
That a woman will get to the extent of being a fake gynecologist.
Oh, try. See women.
She will go to the extent of forging a certificate, impersonating another person. That is, she went into the certificate place and collected the number of another doctor, and that's the number she has been using.
Oh wow.
Even when, how did they find out? Other doctors realized that this woman was busy giving the wrong treatment. Let me tell you one treatment that this man gave. Someone had come for IVF treatment, and this woman took nchanwu water and injected
Ephraim leaves.
Yes.
And injected into
injected into the womb of the person.
Well, is she into traditional?
That's how I don't know. That's how she was caught in the first instance. The second instance was that there was an operation or something, and the person died under her. So the doctors now started wondering what's going on, and you know when you start asking questions, putting two and two together, they found out that she had forged her certificate. She was impersonating somebody else. So they even went to the extent of reporting this to the management of the hospital, who, instead of listening to their complaints, now promoted her to CMD, whatever that is.
That's the chief medical director.
Thank you.
I don't understand. Who owned the hospital?
I don't know.
Because if well,
I don't
it
know.
depends. Also, how many people have died under her care?
Apparently, it's just two they mentioned in the story.
Okay, so because that might have been the reason why. Because you must give room for error. Yeah. But before promoting her, they should have investigated.
For doctors themselves,
there should have been an investigation.
At least made a report about it. They now started their own independent investigation because the hospital refused to do so. So it was when the matter was taken to Abuja. That's when, because this thing has gone so far. I think they took her to court, and she's facing charges now.
That's good.
She's facing charges there in Abuja, and it is such a huge miss for me.
Wow,
because
so
I don't know why.
After we are fighting for gender equality,
another woman come and disgrace
do
person.
Something.
What's this now?
There is a miss. Yeah, I have one that is saddening to me, and as a mother, it's painful to my heart.
Yeah,
because I know that the people that are doing this thing, lots of young people are part of it.
Yeah.
So the Southwest and South lead in illicit drug use in Nigeria. We have a serious drug problem.
We do.
They said the statistics have shown that the Southwest geopolitical zone of Nigeria has the highest number of illicit drug use. The South-South, the Southeast, Northwest, and North Central followed respectively. Yeah. It's I don't know. Something has to be done. I don't understand. I know there was an era. What was that era? That flower time period.
Yes.
Where drugs were the norm. But it's not the kind of drugs that they are doing now.
And it was abroad, and they didn't know. There was a lot of ignorance where that was concerned.
So I'm thinking that
flower time.
Today,
there was ignorance.
In today's world, where I hear some drugs and I've only heard of them in films.
Yeah.
And then children are taking it.
In fact, I saw a video of how it started in Ghana. There was this this community now discovered that they kept on raiding that community because there were a lot of drugs. So they went as far as sending a spy all the way to India where these drugs were being made. And they have a video of the Indian man saying that these drugs are actually illicit drugs. They're not to be used anyhow because they're supposed to be like a relaxing kind of thing.
They're very relaxing.
But that they relax to the extent
they make them
where
have hallucinations.
Yes. They relax and they're so relaxed to the extent where they become addicted to it.
Yeah, because That feeling, it must be the euphoria you must get.
I don't know.
I don't know. I
don't know what would
I
make
wasn't
you
that adventurous, so I can't tell.
get to that extent of wanting to be hooked
on
being high.
Gloria, I don't think
being
all of them.
high.
I don't think all of them started out wanting to be hooked. It started off as an experiment, and even those who were actively involved in drug use now will tell you I'm not addicted. But it's not true.
It's not true.
Because something that you can't stay away from is an addiction.
And you know the funny thing, it's happening so much that it's in the
rampant.
community, on the streets. If you park on the road to stop by to buy fruits or something, somebody will walk up to you.
Are you serious?
Taking one look at it's happened. I've seen it in Surulere. It's happened to me.
No, to sell or is using?
No.
Okay,
no,
okay.
somebody who's using. He's going to solicit for money.
I thought, yeah.
I
tried not to give them money. I want to believe that you're hungry. I will give you food.
I'll give you food.
I'll
buy you
money.
whatever fruit
whatever it is that you do with the food after I've given you.
Yes,
is your business.
It's your business.
Like I was saying, a boy who's dear to my heart, I found out recently he's on drugs. The day he came to the house, first and foremost, I can't trust you now.
And then how do you even settle this kind of issue?
Gloria, I couldn't walk away from anywhere from where the boy was.
So that he doesn't pick something.
Yeah. So, but what I did was I told my son to keep an eye on him, and then I made lunch for him, and I told my son to make sure he eats it. And when he finished eating, I told my son I'm not going to give him money.
Yeah.
The boy, I'm sure in his mind, what a wicked mother I have. I refused to, but you know what? They called a friend of theirs who sent money because he didn't have money on him. He called a friend of his who sent money, and he puts him in a car to go back home. Some other person calls him later and tells him that he saw him heading towards the other direction.
Yes, sir. Because all he needs to do is tell that
he collected
Uber
the money.
driver, tell the Uber driver, stop me here, give me the remaining
He collected the money that he didn't go far. He didn't go far. He collected the money, and so when this other guy told him, my son now said, I know now. I put him, he was on his way to the island. How could he have seen him on this side? I said to him, you see, that's why I said I was going to give him a dime.
Because he's everywhere. So let's be careful.
And it's not a joke because of drugs, some people are now HIV positive.
Oh yeah.
Because when you're high, you can do just about anything.
And remember that I said it last week or 2 weeks ago? We talked about Uncle Trump has withdrawn his free HIV drugs. So Oyo is you people's case. Y'all be careful. So now I would like to say my own. This is another allegedly.
That's word again.
I'm telling you. UNN suspends lecturer over alleged student pregnancies.
He gave 4 people belly. How is it alleged? Did you not see the belly?
4 people belly.
4 people. That's not an allegation.
It's allegedly now.
It's
until
a lie.
The children are born and they are shot and they do DNA.
I
it's
know,
allegation.
Oga, I know that you gave them that belly.
It's allegation.
I know you gave them that belly.
Lecturer, Randy lecturer, 1 pregnancy a year for 4 years.
But can you imagine? It's the same UNN that they suspended that girl. So 1 week you get a good thing happens for you people. Sick. Then you go and mess them up with 4 bellies. Can you not keep your John Thomas inside your pants?
I was saying it in my mind. We didn't talk about it. For a girl to go that far with a lecturer, disrespect, slap, and the rest.
That's because the lecturers
put themselves in that position. Please, for goodness sake, if you carry yourself in a certain way, small children will not talk to you anyhow.
When he said respect is reciprocal, it's not a lie.
It's not a lie.
Recently, one lecturer in University of Calabar passed, and my sister was rejoicing because that guy gave her hell.
You see?
He was supposed to be her supervisor, project supervisor. He told her to go and book a room.
Imagine.
Pay for it and buy beer and stock the fridge. And wait for him.
Can you imagine?
So she said she just went and changed her supervisor. At least she was able to do that.
Yeah.
But he traumatized her. She left school with a 3rd class.
You see?
At the end of the day.
You see?
Because you know, the lecturers will band together.
Yeah.
So even if you changed her lecturer, this other one had a thing or two to say. You know, so it's sad. You can't, once you're in a position of power, you should handle that power properly.
Handle it well. You've been given a responsibility. Use it well. Anyway, that's another miss. We have one. You have another one?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I just wanted to remind you of the time.
Yes. Time is going on.
Yeah.
And we still
time
have...
is fast spent.
Yes. I don't know who is spending the time.
I like that fast spent time.
And we still have a Proco.
Yes.
Yeah? Yes. So I guess we're going to have to... Let's leave the rest. They're all misses and misses.
They're all misses. Nothing... No joy after that first joy. Joy
Just
was
two
coming
joys.
that time.
Joy is coming.
But the rest of it did not give us joy. It's sad.
We'll be right back after
Yes.
Aproko.
Lady Cast is live. Welcome to the Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Come. My people are greet na throw salute. I say, Muna, no, say when I can't hear my voice. Me say Wednesday o'clock don't come. And our women don't dey inside lounge, they largest. I greet na this Wednesday. As I dey talk, they always talk and say, we they learn from we own experience and other people experience, because one way not being they take enter market. To enter market now many different ways. And person they take reach there. And it good make person learn something, because you feel learn from old person, you feel learn from your mates, you feel learn from people way they younger than you. And it's very important people learn all these things. For the area, I get what people what they call most honorable. You see this most honorable, now well, as we did know now better person, because now she gather all the women where they reside, gather all of us, put together, put for one place, say make we come, make we talk. Say it could make women dey inside politics, so say because if women not dey inside politics, now Rᴇᴇ. See, we must stay inside politics, because nobody fit know what they do us, reach us. Nobody fit talk how they pay us like us. See, now we know what they pay us. How will they take pay us? See, now we can go there, go please, go do political. Where power day, go talk how they pay us. Make sure, say, we put women there to represent us, so that this representer, now he go talk pushing a day when they do women, when they affect women, so that we self go get mouth inside government. When this woman talk this thing, all of us think and well say, hey, now better thing this woman talk, better thing, say it makes sense, make we dey do like so. Say, because if we not do am, true, how people won't take know what's in the warriors, how people won't take know how things they affect us. Because person what did they was and I give you belly, no know how it be to carry the belly. That's not the true thing. You carry belly different from who give belly. So to carry am na the real work of the belly. So as we know, say now we be the carrier of the belly. We know say sometimes you know go fit sleep for your side, you know go fit sleep for your back, you know fit sleep for your front, you know fit eat this one, you go vomit, you go do that one. Now we need to go tell people, say, see how we be, see how they do us, see how this thing be for our body. So as this woman contact this thing, all of us think I'm saying better make we do. Now so she come carry us slow go our own local government area. We go our local government area. Sometimes we will go for meeting with them. Sometimes they go say make we come. Say they don't do campaign for one place or campaign for that place. All of us go where waiting they give us. Sometimes they will give us t-shirts. Sometimes they will give us material. We go sew something with the material. We go there, we go work out, we go sing, we go talk, we go do many things. Now this woman I introduce us and sometimes when we they go out, some people will come there, go come carry money, dash all of us. We go collect and they go. Now so this one say it's important to say make we get person. Now we come look say true as she talk and we go do them. Now she come be our person when we get for this local government. She come start to do from one election to another. What should they do? We go there. We go sing, shout, talk. We go inside market, tell the market to meet the come and come vote for them. Go meet for our area. Everybody know this woman, because if you get the problem, like say your pikin school fees never complete, you go meet them. She will help you sort them. If you get rent problem, you go fit come meet am. He go help you sort am. Now so she dey do. She know everybody wey dey our street, everybody, their pikin, their name, everything. He go. If you dey greet you, go greet you reach your husband, greet you reach your work wey they do, greet you reach your pikin. Ask what they do. Whether this one don't finish, whether I pass WAEC or whether I don't enter university. All those things she dey always do am. Now so she take interest for everybody wey dey inside our area. So when it reach time now, this will come go when she don't do this campaign. We'll go vote for them. Go do everything we want to do. Come vote for them. So when she don't go from position to position. Now encourage the time when she could be chairman of our local government. Hey, my people, this beginning is small beginning. We walk tire. We know sometimes we go reach house 11 p.m. 12 midnight. Because we don't go here, go there, go talk to many people, talk, sing, shout, say, hey, Mona, vote for most honorable, vote for most honorable. Now she be woman, now she sabi waiting woman they go through. Now she go be our voice for that place where she go reach, carry go government, go take government, what we want, how we want to make the do am. This thing not dey easy, this government work, it not dey easy at all. Hey? We go talk, we go sing, we go walk from morning till night. Because they walk out from one place to another, they do campaign. When we come, we come campaign, we make sure say we talk to all the women wait in the area. But that the day of election, for serious now, some people don't be there since 5 a.m. 5 a.m. See, this woman, they must not shit them. We must stay there. All of us stay there. Don't gather. They check the vote. They check everything they do. All of us vote for them. As God will come to this thing, mind this woman, we know. Hey! Now, so most honorable become the local government chairperson of the area. See happiness. See as with she do party for the whole area. She do party for the whole area to show say she appreciate us. You call an appreciation party. She do for the whole area. Everybody, every people, every person, they go from person to person. They thank us. They thank our husband. They thank our children. They thank everybody. Most honorable. Now, but I know. So, as this thing can they go now, it can give some of our women when they get work. Give them work for the local government. Some may not get we not get what they do. Help some people with sweeping and cleaning for the area. Some people now they supply this one. He help well. He do well for all of us. We happy with most honorable most honorable. They very honorable. Not as she talk and so she they do them. So it can't get time. They say they can't do local all the local government do meeting for the states. Then they say, she can say she go carry us go because now we be her campaign women. So now we go be her supporter for that place. All of us don't happy. We don't sew, give us new clothes. Where all of us sew, we wear all of our clothes. It will be uniform. Our face, the Ankara when we wear. Now so we go, we can't reach the place where they do meeting. They give us when we go stand, we say sit down. All the big local government people, the chairman, the person, all of them, they sit down there, they look at our own person, all of us, they happy. So now so the meeting start, and they talk about what they do for area, what they happen for this one, what they happen for. Now so she can't get up, they talk. As she get up, they talk. Now one other local government man, just get up, tell him, say, making shut up, say no what she they talk about, say now women we can't discuss here. Now women we can't discuss here when they talk about the states in general. Now so he tell this one, make it shut up. Say in fact, we should get out of inside this hall. We verse that day, we verse well. We fight. We say never will a woman be treated like this in front of us. Never will we allow this thing to happen. We shout, talk, say no, she not go come out, she not go kill, da. Now so we fight, fight, well, say never. How this man will just treat this woman, all of them be chat people for their job, chat area. So you not go see because your area big person or that area come to treat one woman like say she no be person. We vex that day, this thing pain our most honorable. You see the tears they come out for your eye. Hey, we scattered that place, so as women, all of us raise our voice. We shake the whole area. We do not say they don't fit treat our own chairwoman like this, like that. We talk so that this man gets to come out, come apologize to this woman. Where? Apologize to them because nobody saw that they cheat person. We call that thing come go pass, all of us come go. We call it discuss and say, well, what will give man just that kind person, just give him that kind power to just talk to this woman anyhow. Now that person come they tell us, or my Tatafo friend come they tell us, because sometimes these women, they don't date this man for back before. Now you make contact. Even if them dates, not dates means that they friend them. Even if them dates, you say because you date person one time, come reach now when you don't do your own position of power, and that person will come take care of you. We must respect each other as man and woman for this country, because this country will be one person, one of your own. All of us are in data. My people good. What did this man do the woman? When they just shout, they cause him anyhow. It's not good now. If I say it's good, even I talk why it's good.
Lady Cast is live.
Well, I am Gloria Young.
And I'm NY.
Together, we intend to bring you a captivating show that will keep you glued to your radio.
Yes, so from 7 p.m. till 9 p.m. on Wednesdays.
On your favorite radio station, 98.3 Mainland FM.
Ladies Lounge. Real women, real talk.
Plus plenty aproko.
Welcome to the Ladies Lounge.
Real women, real talk.
Yes, so.
Yeah, we're still on Ladies Lounge on Mainland 98.3 FM. The sound
of Lagos.
Yes.
And our phone lines are still open because it's been such an awesome time with you all. And we want to see if our regulars will still call in. Oh, that reminds me. Guess what, NY? Last week we had 2 winners of our Valentine's special.
Awesome.
And they were to be given free food from I think what was that restaurant called again? The restaurant had given us free food for 2 of our guests, and it was awesome. We got 2 winners.
2 winners.
In fact, let me call their names. One of them was Oyeyemi. Oyeyemi. Yes, it was Motherland Kitchen. Motherland Kitchen, thank you so much for the gift.
Thank you, Motherland Kitchen.
People. So Oyeyemi got one. His number ends with 0164. And Nasiru Saka. Is it Nasiru or Nasiru Saka? Also got a lunch pack.
Congratulations, guys.
Yes. So congratulations. And we thank you, Motherland Kitchen, for being awesome to us. Yes.
And that food is they can order in or they can go in, right?
Yes. All they just needed to do was to pay for delivery. But they can make them. They just tell the order, and then the order will be sent to you. Just pay for the delivery.
I think we have a caller on the line.
We have a caller. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hey, Gladys.
We know.
Gladys, I can hear your voice.
Gladys called last week, but she missed because I said first caller and last caller, and she missed.
She didn't pick my call. She calls it.
Yeah, so you couldn't do small mago for Gladys. Hey, child. Gladys, no voice.
Oh my goodness.
I was wonderful time last week.
It was Gabby, yes.
We missed out.
Yeah. She's far away, so because of work. Yeah. So you heard everything we were discussing, Gladys. Let's ask your own.
I was actually calling in, but so showing number busy.
Yeah. We've had quite a bit of calls.
Now we have read what you said. Actually, women, we have to stand unanimously agree, that we are one. Women represent women. This is even possible. This politics has to be 50-50. 50% men, 50% women.
Yes.
I live in minority. Well, we are all women. We are all Nigerians. Not as you are educated, you can go there and express yourself. What you do? All of us are wrong.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that in Nigeria, there was a woman president for years. They will say, like which woman? They're not going to agree. All the same, yes, all the same, but you still have to,
you have to make an effort. Let's try.
Yeah. You know how they do spell it now? The kind of money they put there, you hear that ∞ is 100 million just to cut everybody off.
Now, wow.
It's a game. You know what they're doing now. I don't know what they are doing.
That's why we are saying some women should come together and put money together and
support
other women.
Yes.
Yeah. The truth is, women don't really show interest. I think that's the biggest problem.
It's not that women don't show interest. If they know somebody is going to support them, they will show interest. They will. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you, Gladys.
Thank you so much.
Have a good evening.
Thank you. Afraid we can't take any more calls. We have the next program coming up is Love and Light, and our guest, the presenter of the program is in the house.
Gloria wants to investigate and interview her.
Yes. How did you know that?
by all means, ma'am. I'm fully at your service.
Can you guys hear that voice?
Did you hear that voice?
Very sexy.
I'm sure they do.
Love and things.
They listen to her.
Love and life.
Yes,
love and
life and things. So we were talking about women in the Senate. We're talking about women representation. 35% that we're not getting. We only have 4.4%. And then still, our women are not being treated properly.
Bakba still, like my grandma would say. Bakba still.
So we would like to hear your own point of view before we go, so that you can take over.
No, really. Even that 35% safe small.
It's small.
I'm now. Still never rich.
They never reach. There's a problem.
I mean, you're talking about 4%. Yeah. But then again, you see the dynamics of being in politics. It is hard for women.
It is hard.
That's the truth. Because from what I understand, most of the meetings are like late night meetings.
We will do it.
You understand? No, so here's the thing. Not that we can't do it.
But we have families and the rest.
How many people, how many of us?
Yeah.
Do you understand? So like what you guys said, what you ladies said makes a whole lot of sense. Those of us were not fit.
Maybe support those
way fit. Do you understand? So really, we need to really begin to think about these kinds of women's alliances, right? Where we're coming together, we're supporting one or two people in our own,
little
community,
way.
in our own little way. We put the funds down. How much are they talking about? All of us together will put the funds down. Say, okay, sis, you're going there to represent us. We full ground for you.
Yeah.
We do the campaign and all that. I think that would really make a lot of difference.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So before we allow her to take over on the next segment, we're going to have to give our last words. NY, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. So guys, every day is a chance to begin again. Speak positive words into your life every morning. Think big. Think healing. Think success. Think peace. Think happiness. Think growth. Think love. Don't focus on the failures of yesterday. Let's start today with a positive thought and surround ourselves with positive energy to set the tone for the day and just watch your reality improve.
Great. So I'm going to tell you all about a mantra that also leads me, one of my own personal mantras, and that is I always tell myself, work until you no longer have to introduce yourself. Then keep working to maintain that validity, because you are as good as your last job.
Awesome.
So on that note, we're going to have to move on because the next program is coming on, but we'll be here next week.
Yeah, and we'd like to thank our audience.
Yes.
We'd like to thank our producer stage,
awesome
our
stage.
IT guys, Dami and Femi.
Yeah.
And everyone. I'd like to thank Gloria.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And
thank myself.
We thank all our callers for calling us in. We thank you all. We'll make sure that you're here next week for us. Yeah.
Mama G.
Minko. We would like to the beautiful, the elegant, the most loving romantic something.
Love and light. It's not something.
Love and life, Mama G. Love and life.
It's life.
Love
it's life.
and life, guys.
We still have an outstanding about that lunch.
Yes, we must eat that lunch.
Hey, food things are passing over my head. Good night, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Lady Cast is live. Fantastic conversations.
Great to see you again. It's good weather. You want to agree with that?
Yeah, I love weather. Trending music. Traffic updates.
Ojoba and Charity intersections is good. There's no cause for alarm.
Sports. And everything fun is right here on Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch that dial.
Holy Ghost fire, supernatural, boost my confidence. My Kaina, my heart desire, give me nothingness. I know they tired, cause you give me ginger, all the time in it. You're my true lover, my mommy water, give me happiness. Oh yeah, the fantastic, 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 the fantastic. Holy Ghost fire, supernatural, boost my confidence. My Kaina, my heart desire, give me nothingness. I know they tired, cause you give me ginger, all the time in it. You're my true lover, my mommy water, give me happiness.
Lock the time. Rock the groove. It's music extravaganza, where the beat gets hotter. Mainland 98.3. Baby, let's go. The sound of Lagos.
Looking to embark on a journey of the heart, celebrating love or navigating the ups and downs of life? Join us on Love and Life every Monday and Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Mainland 98.3 FM for a moment of reflection and romance with your delectable host, Kemisola as she invites you to explore the beautiful tapestry of love, its joys, its challenges, and the moments that take our breath away. From tender love stories to heartfelt advice, creating a space for you to dream, connect, and find warmth in every word. Tune in to Love and Life every Monday and Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Mainland 98.3 FM. Love and Life, where love